Man, Cowboy 80.
You remember me? You remember me?
Hey,
check Mike 11, check Mike 11. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You ain't ready today.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Let's go.
They'll run here with Bo.
Run, and run it.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him
Keep on coming,
about
baby.
4 on the
Keep
play, but he's
coming.
marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
19 Tiger.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. I'm coming after you.
On the ground, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They do not score.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mike 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll run with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Go, Mike 51.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
I'm going to run you over.
Mike 51, Mike.
Griffin going to keep it himself. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Mike Cowboy 80. Mike 18.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Tighten up.
Running with Kamara. And shutting him off. Now open field. Past the 20.
That's what I want to see.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Alvin Kamara, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Come on now. Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now last drive so successful in the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, check. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 3rd down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
Here we go. Here we go.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the option, here's Griffin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, Griffin. Open man, it's Jeremy Chyttie.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a first down carry, it's Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 51. Wow.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Calvin Johnson, 59 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we are.
He's got a man, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
We got to step it up. Right check, 33, 33, go.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin, escaping the pressure right. This is brought in by Gibson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
All day, baby, all day. Go! Liking 18.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Vinatieri's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Right here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check.
From the gun, Griffin. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Yeah!
Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all
Here's Kamara. Try to run for it.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something.
On the ground, this is Kamara. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he stopped immediately there.
Oh, yeah!
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Let's go, D. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Now Mostert. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Let's come. 51's the mic. Watch the slam.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 21-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D. Don't let
second down, Kamara.
Kill, turn up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. To throw is RG3. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. Fellas, let's set a tone.
Griffin going to keep it himself.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Griffin on first down. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Good track. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Throwing again. Griffin flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Rip right.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Wants to run.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead.
And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. And here's Here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, here we go. Sack me. 17, 10 more. Yeah, that's a 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
And now look out. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run. This is Kamara.
He's not going to get me.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Hit you all.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He's tired of me.
Now RG3. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This will be from 53 for the win. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Target. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Strip the ball.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Right here. 47.
From the 31, Prescott. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Better bring it.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open. Harold Carmichael complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll try and run for it with Bo. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Show an A. Show an A.
Operating from the gun. Fields escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Even. 4, get it. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Check 48's the mic.
From the gun, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Harold Carmichael, an even 90 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
All day, baby, all day. 49 the month.
To throw again. Fields steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
49, I'm coming. Check 83, ball's going to 83.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ricky. Kill.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Throwing on first down, Fields. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Let's back for the offense. Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. Here's Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
All day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many
people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Chase Young
able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Check Mike 11.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Switch up. Switch up.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check Mike 11. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Kill, kill, kill.
They run again with Jackson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Watch the pass. Shoot.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
Yeah, baby.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 11.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky.
From the gun, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
A shotgun handoff to Henry.
Get it.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Single.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jackson.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, tight. Rush in.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Yeah.
They'll try to run some clock now with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Power running by Zeke. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Bring in the second string.
This is Sanders. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow. Mike, Mike, I got you, punk.
Looking to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Oh, the spin. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Prescott now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Griffin. Buying time to his left. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Griffin, rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice time spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to air one out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Good job,
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Harold Carmichael, 49 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
56, come on, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Edgerrin James, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On 2nd down, it's James. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. The 30.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Of crucial.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go,
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check Mike 20.
3rd and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one goes for 24 yards. 1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3 down. 48, Mike.
Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On the option, here's Griffin.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin got his man complete over the middle. It's James.
And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Again, it's Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, wide open.
Ain't doing nothing.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Don't give him nothing.
Harold Carmichael. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the lead is now 13. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return for Ayuk. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now it's Griffin. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
You got him.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This returnable for Ayuk. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Let's go, baby.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I'm coming. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 51, Mike. Under. Drop deep, drop deep.
Here's Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Harold Carmichael, 69 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Vic, he's going to keep this on the option.
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10.
Here's Michael Vick. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Check Mike 99. Mike 99. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Vic now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Crunch. Watch it. Go, get out there,
This is Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing, Prescott. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Vic. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Check. Check Mike.
Smash.
Here we go. Check Mike. 99. Mike 9. What'd you play? I can't move.
Vic to throw it. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready.
Come on, 51's the mic. Stop your whining.
Check, tight right. Solo out there, check the outs out there.
We got 4.
Trap 60.
Now here's Vic. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Coming. Kill. I'm coming.
Prescott to throw it.
Watch the curl.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check safety.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Mike 37. Here we go.
Hey, watch the right.
Prescott on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Right there in the middle, 55.
And again, it's Prescott. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it'll bring up third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll buy some time right, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Check 13.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? It's coming this way. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Watch the screen.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Watch the 47. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh, 55.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Check.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside hit. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic, this ball complete to Rager. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Vic readies to throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Check. Mike, 55. Check.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his left. And it's caught. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Let's go. 49. 49's the mic. 49.
Here's Vic. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Fighting through pressure. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Vic to run. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Even. 4 down. Even. Here we go. Watch 7.
On 3rd down, Walker.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll look to throw.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
Prescott to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Get him, boy. Get him,
Inside
boy.
of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Coming after you.
Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Keep it up, guys. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. They gonna need some things.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Hold. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Michael Vick. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. It took a good fourth quarter to do it. All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team.
the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway.
From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay, ready?
Launch 49. I got wide. Watch twist.
No street, twist. 49.
He's crashing. He's checking.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Get your swerve on. He's checking. Crash.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lawrence. They got a man, it's Woods. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The multiple-time Pro Bowler Eric Berry, the one who came charging up to make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Here we go.
Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Maurice Jones-Drew, 68 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Switch! Hey! Check 52! Bang! Bang!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Check, check.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 99, Mike 99. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. Check Mike 99, Mike 99.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He wasn't ready. Check Mike 33.
Go. Go. Here we go, 47. Check 33.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Check Mike 33. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Mike, check 33.
Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new 7 downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, Chyttie. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fist fights along the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
That's trash. That's trash. Shift. Wide. Get wide.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18 Cardinal. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check Mike. Go deep. Watch out. Check.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bothered play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set up. 19 Tiger. Here we go. Watch twist.
Check 4.
Slam. Check.
He'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is taken at about the 14. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Single. Hey, check mark 33. Check 33.
Throwing, Prescott.
Don't let him free. Play that tight D.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's got room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for their going on offense right now. They have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three. Check the backer. Check 24.
From the gun, Lawrence sliding out of the pocket, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Let's set a tone, fella.
Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33. Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
They'll try again with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike, check 33. 33. 47. You. I'm coming after you.
Prescott now. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Good track, good track. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Head the 60, head the 60.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Let's go. Rock on 80.
Okay, just like that, just like that. 48, 48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Hey, Smash.
Come on, now. You got that.
Off play action. Lawrence rolling to his right.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You better bring it.
Mike, check 30.
47. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Harold Carmichael there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5.
Shedding through the defense.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can't hang.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Mike, 48. He's tired.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Check. Lucky. Rush in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Strip that ball. 18, get that quarterback. It all comes.
Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that one, a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Bandit.
Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Let's go!
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And they take a knee. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
In the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports. challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep. All the talk, all the hype, but the past is prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
Mike's 5-4. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Check Mike 33.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Mike, check 33. 33.
Elliott, toss right. Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
You think you're going to get this?
Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
With it is Brown.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Mike's 40.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
48, Mike.
Griffin going to keep it himself. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to make the 48 right now. Go.
Now Elliott. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
We own them. We own them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Four down.
Here's Griffin. And it's caught. Touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mike, man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 33.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Mike, check 33. Watch the pass. Hey, check Mike 33.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room because I just
take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Elliott. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Get there.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam. 49's the mic.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
A quick toss outright, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
In your face.
Go, get out there, 33.
Let's make these babies
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott looking downfield for Dez. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Man open, Harold Carmichael complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, tight.
Man left. Four down.
We're going to 53.
Check Mike 33.
Check.
Mike, check 33.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Watch the screen.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Here we go.
Check Mike 33.
Here we go. Kill. You don't want none. Mike, check.
Kill. See me in your
47.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Under 10. 10.
Hey, kill. Come off the ball hard. Mike, check 33.
And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Harold Carmichael, the intended receiver. Third down here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Move.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
14.
Here we go, 47.
14's the mic.
You ain't got nothing.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On the option, here's Elliott. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 40.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Coming after you.
There he goes again. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
How you like me now?
And all the way in for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.